In 2023, Dr. Maria Rodriguez discovered a disturbing pattern of fish deaths in Taal Lake, Philippines, but the files were sealed the same day, leaving the world wondering what really happened. Taal Lake, located in the Philippines, has been a source of fresh water and food for the local community for centuries. However, in recent years, the lake has been plagued by a mysterious phenomenon that has left experts baffled. Fish have been dying at an alarming rate, and the cause of these deaths remains unknown. Researchers have been working to uncover the truth, but the more they learn, the more questions they have. The Philippine government has been tight-lipped about the situation, fueling speculation and conspiracy theories. As the situation continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the truth about Taal Lake will shock the world. What is really happening in Taal Lake? Documents reveal that Dr. Maria Rodriguez, a renowned aquatic biologist, found evidence of a toxic substance in the lake's water in 2023. The substance, known as cyanotoxin, is produced by certain types of algae and can be deadly to fish and other aquatic life. However, the source of the toxin remains unknown, and the Philippine government has refused to comment on the matter. As researchers continue to investigate, they are uncovering more evidence that suggests the situation is more complex than initially thought. The discovery of the cyanotoxin has implications that are only beginning to be understood, and the truth is more sinister than anyone could have imagined. Further investigation has revealed that the fish deaths in Taal Lake are not an isolated incident. Similar phenomena have been observed in other lakes and rivers around the world, suggesting a larger, more complex problem. Researchers have found that the cyanotoxin is not only present in Taal Lake but also in other bodies of water, including those in the United States and Europe. The discovery of this global phenomenon has raised more questions than answers, and experts are struggling to understand the cause and extent of the problem. As the investigation continues, one thing is clear: the truth about the fish deaths is only the tip of the iceberg. The most disturbing detail about the Taal Lake Enigma is the presence of an unknown, unexplained phenomenon that is causing the fish to die. Researchers have observed that the fish are not only dying from the cyanotoxin but also from an unknown force that is causing their bodies to decompose at an alarming rate. The cause of this phenomenon remains unknown, and experts are at a loss to explain it. The discovery of this unexplained force has raised more questions than answers, and the truth is more terrifying than anyone could have imagined. And no one has ever explained why. The investigation into the Taal Lake Enigma has taken a surprising turn with the discovery of a connection between the fish deaths and an ancient, long-abandoned mine located near the lake. Researchers have found that the mine, which was closed decades ago, is still leaking toxic substances into the lake, causing the fish to die. However, the mine is not the only source of the problem, and experts believe that there is a larger, more complex force at play. The discovery of the mine's role in the phenomenon has reframed the investigation, and the truth is more shocking than anyone could have imagined. The connection between the mine and the fish deaths is only the beginning of a much larger story. The truth about the Taal Lake Enigma is finally beginning to emerge, and it is more shocking than anyone could have imagined. The investigation has revealed that the fish deaths are not only caused by the cyanotoxin and the abandoned mine but also by a larger, more complex problem that involves corruption, greed, and negligence. The Philippine government's refusal to comment on the situation has been revealed to be a cover-up, and experts believe that the truth is only the tip of the iceberg. The revelation of the truth has answered the question of what is really happening in Taal Lake. And it is clear that the situation is much more complex and sinister than initially thought. But the story doesn't end there. The implications of the Taal Lake Enigma are far-reaching and terrifying. The discovery of the cyanotoxin, the abandoned mine, and the corruption and negligence of the Philippine government has raised questions about the safety of the world's water supply. Experts believe that the phenomenon is not an isolated incident and that similar problems may be occurring in other lakes and rivers around the world. The investigation has also raised questions